Okay, welcome back, everybody. Quick Armory chat, I guess, MILSURP update here. A few weeks ago, we had posted a video about my opinions on carbines versus rifles as far as MILSURPs are concerned, and I typically always go for the rifle instead of the carbine if that is a choice. And so typically you see 1891 Carcanos, or you see Carcano rifles, they're cut down to carbines, and I have been holding out for a rifle. And so that is what we posted, and you will see that we have also acquired a bayonet. So take a rifle, and to make it longer, stick a bayonet on it. So these are chambered in 6.5 Carcano, 1891. For those that are curious, let me take, you know what, I'll leave the bayonet on for a minute because we're going to address that in a second. This is a Century Arms import. It has a electric pencil, well no, the electric pencil serial number matches the original serial number. It's dated 1942. For a date of manufacture. It's in very good shape for, I guess for its age. It's probably a little crusty up here on the fore end. It's it's got a little bit of damage there, but not that big of a deal. So, but one thing we try to do when we get MILSURP guns, if possible, and price permitting, is we do like to get the bayonets for them. And so in this case, we were able to dig up a bayonet for this gun. It wasn't a lot of money. If it was like, I don't know, you know what, I have to give percentages. Like, I don't know, I wouldn't spend 100% of the value of the gun buying a bayonet, if you know what I'm saying. So if it's an easy to acquire bayonet, might as well just get and throw it on there. Also, I guess if you're that worried about recoil, and I don't much care for the carbines, if you wanted to stick some weight onto the gun, you could stick a bayonet on it, it probably wouldn't hurt. So, but actually I want to get to the specifics of this bayonet. So you notice I'm over here by the workbench because this has not been filed away on the wall. It turns out that this bayonet is not completely, let's see, where's the camera lens? We can get this here. Is not completely in the round. So the bayonet will not lock completely onto the rifle. Let me go ahead and take this off, and we'll discuss this for a second. For those curious, again, I'm not a bayonet expert. It's not really my area. Stick knife on gun, stick gun on wall. Don't care. This is it? I'm trying to get it's dated 1942, so that's pretty convenient. And I don't know if it says ROCCA or BOCCA. Right there, I can get that onto the ROCCA or BRCCA. And then we've actually had bayonets come in where it's not, where the part that goes over the barrel, if it's that kind of mounting system, is not completely in the round. There's a tool you can use to straighten that out. And we're going to obviously have to do that in this case. It's not that big of a deal. A knife is a very practical item, and, it gets used or banged around and dropped. And honestly, way a lot of this stuff is shipped and stored, it can just get knocked out around, maybe in a big old warehouse shipment, like on a container ship coming across from, someplace in Africa. So, and that's a good segue into this bayonet as to the decisions I made to buy it, and we'll go ahead and get out of this video. So I guess, not being an expert, there are a couple different versions of the 1891 bayonet, or the bayonet for the 1891 rifle. I guess some of them are iron or steel, and some of them are brass or bronze. And this is, leather scabbard. I guess it's considered the iron or steel, scabbard. I did look. There is an importer that is currently got a whole bunch of this stuff in, and some of it's in rough shape. And I was like, well, you know what? A bayonet's a bayonet, right? I'll just go over there and pick up one of their bayonets. So looking at the bayonet listings, they had them. They're not much money. And I was like looking at the reviews, and the reviews are like 2.5 stars. And I'm thinking, how the hell do you get 2.5 stars on a bayonet? So go in there and read a few of the reviews, and it was quite enlightening. The typical people order stuff and they don't get what they were hoping. Maybe some people could maybe specify grades, and you can, get what you want. But this particular importer doesn't do that. It's probably priced appropriately. It's first come, first serve. So they, you give them the money and you get what you get. But what totally did the deal in for me was a review on that website. Somebody had ordered an 1891 bayonet, and they got a bayonet that was crusty and falling apart, which is fine. But apparently it was chrome plated, and it was a parade bayonet. And I'm thinking, it'd be just my luck. I'd buy one of these bayonets from this company, and it'd come up with chrome on it. And it's like, well, hell, I don't want to do that. So, all things considered, I'll take a bayonet that's a little bit out of round that we can fix in about 2 minutes than risking getting a chrome bayonet than having to, buy 2 of them and then get stuck with a bayonet we don't want to get rid of. So these are the trials and tribulations of the military surplus reference collection here at the John 1911 Armory. When we get around to getting some ammo for this gun, we'll go ahead and shoot it on video. That video would be published on our website at john1911.com. That's JOHN1911.com. Remember, it's all about shooting guns and having fun. Everybody, have a good day. P.S. This video is not sponsored by MILSURP. I just happen to be wearing the shirt because I worked out in it today.